dear, here we are again, guys. Sim racing is tearing motorsport apart. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know that Daniel Abt is now no longer a part of the Audi Formula E team, a team that is run by his own family, which proves that you can get sacked even if you are with your family's team. Wink wink. So, I'll go through what happened and what led up to this. So, of course, motorsport is not going on right now. Coronavirus has completely halted sport in general. So, what Motorsport Series have been doing is holding esports series on iRacing, R Factor, F1 2019 the game, stuff like that. And Formula E decides to hold theirs on R Factor 2. Simple. You think it's just going to be chaos, and you'd be right. You'd be absolutely right. So the format is, they have qualifying, their usual Formula E format for qualifying. Then they have a race, which is basically just each lap they'll eliminate a driver that's in last until they have 10 drivers fighting for the win. Now, Daniel Abt is not a very good sim racer. He's okay, but he's not the best. He hasn't really been competing for wins in these E-Series races. So when he's fighting for pole position for race wins, that raises some eyebrows. And you have to be a blind man not to realise that that's not Daniel Abt. Okay? There's so many things that are just stupid here. And you know, he ended up finishing third. The sim racer didn't even beat the real guys, like Stoffel Van Dorn. I just don't know how to feel, because I like Daniel, but he's completely ruined his career right here. We've seen stuff like Carl Larson and Santino Ferrucci. They're young. They can still come back into motorsport. Daniel Abt is, you know, he's coming to the end of his career. He's been around in Formula E since the start, and for him to now be out of his own team, that's just a shock. But I want to talk about what led up to this, because I reckon there's actually something bigger to this than what some people may think. I think they've been waiting for this for a while. I think Audi wanted to let him go, and they've found this, what should have been a small thing in the media, just a little laugh. They found that, and they're like, you know what, we're going to turn this into a big thing, and we'll sack him. Because, you know, he's been a second driver to Degrassi for a while. He's not a terrible driver, but they could do possibly better, if you know what I'm saying. Now, speaking of doing better, what are their options? Well, of course, Formula E held a rookie test in Marrakesh in March of this year. So, Audi brought along Kelvin van der Linde, who's a very successful GT racer, who's raced in the likes of the Nürburgring 24 hour, Suzuka 10 hours, Bathurst 12 hours, the like. And they also brought along someone I've never heard of, Mattia Drudi. And in the end, in the rookie test, van der Linde got 9th and Drudi got 12th. Now, that's behind the likes of Nick Cassidy, Sergio Sette-Camera, Felipe Albuquerque, Nicolas Lapierre, all guys that do open wheel racing, and for Kelvin to be only 9/10 off the pace off of Nick Cassidy, you've got to respect it, and that's very limited time in the car. So Kelvin could be an option, but I think he's got a big career ahead of him. He's still young, and I think he's got a big career in GT racing. I was going to say DTM, but we know what's happening there with Audi. I just think he's going to be sticking with GTs. So they go for Drudi, who, as I say, got 12th, about, 1.3 seconds off the pace? It's decent for a guy I've never heard of. But They go for a different option? I'm stumped because I don't know what they can do. I think the obvious option is Van der Linde. Does he want to do Formula E? I'd say so, but is it best for his career? Only time will tell. And of course, Daniel, he seems like a nice guy. Of course, he got disqualified from the race that he wasn't even in and fined €10,000. And he was like, you know what, I'm going to donate €10,000 to a charity in Germany that helps kids with a disability. So he seems like a nice guy. From what I've seen, he seems genuine and he realises the mistake he's made. I think it's just an overreaction, but I also think that Audi have been looking to get rid of him. They could do better, I feel like they could do better. They've got decent drivers, but time will tell what we see happen with the likes of Kelvin van der Linde, Daniel Abt, obviously, and Matteo Duty, and also Audi Sport ABT Schaffler. Let me know what you think in the comments section, guys, and also if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. I'm just trying to get to 600 subscribers. I don't want to beg, but it would be greatly appreciated, just so I have a bit of motivation to keep this channel with regular uploads. But anyway, guys, I'll be back for another upload today because my computer messed up yesterday and I, for some reason, couldn't upload the video I wanted. So I decided, why not just post 2? We'll see how it goes. Don't expect 2 uploads every day. God, no, that's not happening. But I hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.